Hi guys, and I think it's time for a bit of a channel update, and the first channel update I've actually ever done. I've always known that I wanted to do some game industry stuff, wanted to talk about video games. It's the thing that I annoy my family about, it's the thing I annoy my friends about, and I feel like I had some ideas and I had thoughts and I wanted to put them out there. So I decided to start this YouTube channel properly when my wife told me to, and I quote, shut the fuck up and get on with it. And the last year's been a big experiment for me about exploring content, how to make content, but also what content I want to make. I've messed around with scripts, I've messed around with first impressions, off the cuff, talking, note taking, and then talking and stuff like that. And I've had a small amount of success with a few videos, and I'm really pleased about how this first year has gone. And one thing I'm not so pleased about though is the cadence of videos and the cadence of content. So I've really been thinking about the last few weeks, how can I keep this conversation of video games going, but increase cadence and also keep the quality of the content to as high as I can do it. And I think I've come out with a format or a series of formats that really is where I want to start 2025 off, and I'm going to start that now. You might have seen on the channel a few shorts that have been going up, as well as a few streams I've been doing, and I'm going to keep doing that. So the main content is the reviews. I want to try and improve the speed without affecting the quality and increasing the quality. And right now I'm working on Core Keeper, so that will be up sometime in the future. I'm done with the game. I now need to figure out my notes, and then I need to record the voiceover and then do the editing. But then that leaves a lot of time where the channel doesn't have content, and I don't like that. I don't think it's good for growth. I also don't think it's good for engagement. I really want to have this channel be a conversation about video games and improving video games and what's bad about them, what's good about them. And if you're releasing a video a couple of times a month or even once a month, that isn't good for keeping that conversation alive. I look back at like Total Biscuit and how he was able to put out a video every single day, and I don't think I'll ever get to that because I have to think about what I'm going to say a little bit more than how clever he was. But I do feel like a strong cadence is a really important thing for having a consistent conversation. Starting from, well, now really, because I've already started it, is I'm going to be streaming on YouTube and Twitch, and the conversation around the streams is going to be all about games, improvements, things I like, things I don't like, as well as just having a good time with my friends. So I've started getting codes for video games. I've joined a couple of websites, and PR people have reached out and are sending me some game codes, as well as developers themselves. I haven't done a very good job of keeping up to date with contacting them, so I need to focus on making sure I'm improving in my conversation with developers that reach out. If I want to be a voice in the industry, then I need to make sure I'm talking to developers, because that way I know what I'm talking about, and then I can be a bridge in between development and consumer. And that's really important. Not every game code I get needs a review. Some games I think I get a pretty good understanding after sort of 5 to 10 hours, and I could probably do a first impressions. I don't want to label those as reviews. I don't think they're reviews. I do want to label them as first impressions. It'll be very similar to the way I did the Metal Gear Solid bundle that Konami sent me, where I stream the game, and you will have my live impressions. We can have conversation around it, and then I cut that up to make a first impressions video. All my impressions of the game will be cut together and portrayed in a more digestible format, and probably a little bit more premium feeling format as well. And those will probably get better over time as I improve the way I talk on the fly and as I improve how I get my ideas out. So that's the streams and the first impressions. And from those, there might be a few shorts that are being pumped out as well. I really want to have my shorts to be, here's an issue with the game and here's how I think it could be improved. Getting that down to 1 minute though is kind of hard. So I'm going to keep messing with it, keep playing with it, keep pushing it out there. I'm a big believer on your first attempt is never going to be good, but your 10th or 100th attempt is probably going to be pretty good. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep pushing out content, and I'm going to get better at editing and talking and voiceovers and stuff like this. And as we do that, hopefully one day we'll get to the level of polish in my videos that I really want to be at. The other thing is I have had an idea for a while now to do long form projects. Like I want to talk about Warframe, but I don't know enough about it, so I need to play a lot of it. It's a very big game. Same with Fallout 76, and same with a lot of other games out there. There's a format of games these days, these live service games, that are very different. You need to have played them for a while and experience a lot of the content they have to really come up with a coherent set of thoughts to be able to say, this is what I think that game is. And how I was originally going to do that was I was just going to play the game over a few months in the background of my standard reviews, and then I'll do like a big review on it. But I actually don't think that fits with my lifestyle right now. Full-time dad, full-time husband, got a full-time job, lots on. This is my passion project, and I want to push out content and talk about games. So I've struggled in the past with keeping up with doing these long-term projects, doing reviews at a good rate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be streaming all my gameplay. I'm going to be streaming everything. Everything I play, be it review, be it long-term project, be it first impressions, is going to be streamed. And then for the long-term projects, I want to do weekly updates. And then at the end of the project, I want to do, now I'm finished, my thoughts on that video game. So we started Fallout 76. They announced raids. I'm going to do a video solely on 76, kicking off that project. And then we're going to go from there and see how it does and see how I can adjust the format of that content to be more premium feeling. So we're going to have reviews. We're going to have streams. Off the streams will come long-term project videos weekly and first impression videos, and then shorts about video games and systems and how I feel like things could improve or things I love. So yeah, though hopefully in 2025, the amount of content will drastically increase for people to consume and for us to have conversations about video games. So I'm really excited about this new direction. I think it's gonna kickstart me a little bit more instead of feeling bad about not putting videos out. You're going to be hearing people on stream like Kimbo and Kane and Viper. Kane's got his own channel, so I'll link that below. And yeah, let's go for it. Let's do this thing. So thanks for watching, and well, I'll see you in the next one.